Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Louis Blow, and today I will be presenting to you my project, Business as Usual. Here we go. All right, so first off, we have a table of contents. I'll do a quick introduction. I'll go over a brief description that's included in the intro. Then we're going to go over the similarities and differences. Now, this is the similarities between the theory and reality, as well as the differences between theory and reality. Then we'll go to the conclusion, which is where I present my findings. And then, of course, you can't forget the bibliography. That's where I put my sources. So without further ado, here is the intro. Now I chose to focus on Word Module 10 and Excel Module 10. I chose these modules because for this project, I wanted to sort of look at it from a small business point of view, or a student that could be going in to help a small business for an internship or whatnot. So I think that's a reality that's very close to us as St. Lawrence business students. For my first module, which was once again Word Module 10, I realized that in the textbook, they show us how to create surveys that are ready to be sent out to customers. And it also has some useful functions within that survey or to help you create that survey, such as the drop-down list, the simple checkboxes, and all of these things come together and help allow easy, concise, efficient communication. So you're not going to go ask the big questions, but you're going to ask the questions that matter. Now, in reality, this can help a small business or a student helping a small business by helping them gather information at a very low cost. I mean, Word is not very expensive. It's very intuitive. Almost everybody can use it. So very good, very fast, satisfactory survey. You're in your money with Word. Next on the list, we have Excel. In the textbook, we find out that there's an option to create maps based on data that you've acquired. So this could be from a survey or from something that you already had in your company's database or from any source of data that you might have. Now you can put this on a map so that it actually shows you where your hotspots are or your not so hotspots are. This is useful for any business really to identify where their target market is, where their client base is, where they should be, where they shouldn't be. And the map just allows you to put that in a very tangible way that you can see. So that's what I really appreciated from it. And I think that that's something that if you showed up as a student showing that, it looks professional and it's impressive. Now, of course, in reality, Excel is still a top platform for data presentation, allows you to do some nice stuff and very professional. And once again, very intuitive, fresh, all around top platform. Now, this is where it gets tricky. This is where the theory and reality are not necessarily in line. Now, it's important once again to remember the premise of my project, how it's a small business or a student helping a small business. So the textbook and reality for Word Module 10 differ when it comes to the type of business or the size of business you have. It's very efficient to be sending out surveys for small businesses. You're going to get the information you want, the type of information you want. But if you're a gigantic business, I'm thinking about like Industrial Alliance in Quebec City, for example, it might not work out because you're going to have more sophisticated methods. You might not want to use Word. It's just not the best tool for you. You also have to keep in mind the type of people you're trying to reach. I mean, if you're a doctor looking for personal information and that's your business, then Word survey is probably not your best bet. You might want something a little bit more personal, and probably even a phone call would be best. In continuing with the versus theme, we're going to go look at Excel module 10. Now, this is where it differs. So in Excel, very useful tool, but the textbook often shows us things like hyperlinked workbooks and creating videos of maps. It's all fun and games, but I just don't see where we're going to be using this in a small business or as a student trying to help out. Um, you can hyperlink workbooks if you're going in a big business where you have a lot of information to filter through, but if you're just looking at little Excel workbooks, you don't need to be linking from one page to the other. I mean, that's what they show us in the textbook, and there's just not that much stuff to look through. So the hyperlinking is used to save time, and you're not actually saving time. And it sort of boils down to the same thing for the videos of maps. You could just put one map per workbook or per slide if you're putting in PowerPoint, and it'll do the job. You don't need to go forward and create a big thing with a big video. You're not actually saving time. So in conclusion, both Word and Excel are packed with a ton of useful tools, and they'll help you complete your work on time and professionally, and it'll look good, but they're only as good as the person using them. So if you're not up to par with your Word or Excel skills, well, your final product won't be either. Now, you just need to take the time to focus, learn the ins and outs, and you'll benefit. Finally, we can't forget bibliography, my sources. Thank you very much, and have a nice day.